Well, hello, it's Robbie, and today I went to the 99-cent store. Why did I go to the 99-cent store? Well, mainly I went because I was in the area to go to this 99-cent store. But yesterday, John Kohler from Growing Your Greens, he said everybody should run to the 99-cent store because they were selling live plants. This is an upland cress, and it's a green plant. And it's from a company that I had their website called livegourmet.com. I'm going to be honest. I don't know why this is at the 99-cent store because I would imagine this would be at one of the higher end stores. So my guess is either they did a super deal, they had an overabundance of these because this usually isn't there, or we've had such bad weather that maybe they couldn't truck them out. They're in California. But anyways, they may not have been able to get all their stock trucked out. And so when companies can't do that, then they do deals with other companies like the dollar store and 99-cent store. But anyways, getting back to this. So I went to the 99-cent store. I purposely looked for this, and sure enough, mine had it, and his had it in Las Vegas. Isn't that something? So it's a live plant. It was grown in water. And let me see if I can show you the label up close. But you'll see where I also, when I got it in the 99-cent store, there it is. And I did do some videos with my phone at the 99-cent store so you can see how I found it on the shelf there. It's sealed, and it's sealed it's airtight. It says used by 2/24/19. It's got a lot number. So these were grown in a hydroponic fashion. In other words, no soil. I checked out their website. I'm not sure which stores carry their products. But here's what I'm impressed about. They actually have vitamins. They have vitamin A, they have vitamin C, and the reason I'm impressed on the vitamins, and I don't want to scare anybody, but if you start looking at a lot of your juices you're buying, which could be apple juice, grape juice, there's no vitamins. Read the label on the bottled juices. I'm not talking frozen, bottled juices. It will tell you 0 vitamins. Now, some of them do have vitamin C, but that's because they've added it in. If you read the contents on the juice, you will see that they added it in. Where this is part of the food itself because they are selling a live product that obviously has not been irradiated. Once it's irradiated or pasteurized, there's no more vitamins. There's almost no vitamins at all. So we need to get as much as possible of food that's alive with natural vitamins in us so we can at least mix it with the food we're buying that is basically nothing. It's just eating bulk, but there's no vitamins. So I am impressed with this. Of course, I grow my own, but somebody that's not growing their own, it's a good start. And, gee, you can grow it at the same time when you're eating it and then let it continue to grow for a while so you'll still have greens that are fresh and alive. So they were grown in the fashion where they grow them in water and then they pull them out, roots and all. Let's see what it looks like because I haven't even opened it yet. I just figured I'd step out on my deck with everybody using their blowers and their weed whackers. It's almost like they wait for the camera. I turn the camera off, they turn their thing off, I turn it back on, they turn it back on. So I gave up. Decided we'll all do it together. So let's see what it looks like. It does say to wash before eating. Look at that. Okay, so I can move this away. There it is. I'm going to risk my life for you all. Wow. I've never had this. It tastes very radish-like. To me, it tastes like a radish. It's really good. Let me see if I can show you the roots. Here are the roots. Oh, it is a live plant. That is, I mean, you can't get any more live than that. That is fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant it. I'm going to try it. I mean, I have nothing to lose. And I'm going to see if I can get some of the roots down a little bit, but I don't want to mess too much with them. Like I said, this grew in water, so it may not be able to take a change. But in the meantime, once I get it planted, I'll harvest some of the leaves and we can have it tonight. This is multiple plants. It's obviously, now that I'm looking at it, it's not one plant. I can see that it's might be a dozen different plants. Let me see if I can show you that. Let's see if I can get up there. You can look and see, you'll see, let me turn this upside down, that it's like dozens of plants growing. It's kind of like growing microgreens, but letting them keep growing. So let's see what I can do with this. And I'm going to do a lot of stuff on my deck as well, but don't worry, I'm still working big time in my garden. Well, I will be. We have another rainstorm coming in. It's a big rainstorm, it's going to rain for days. So I'm going to actually keep this here so I can keep an eye on it. I don't want the rabbits or anything getting it, because I want to see if this will work. But this was the other day, I took all the mint out, and all the mint went into a bucket, and all the roots and everything. This is something I will be planting something in. And Gary tossed it out to the chickens, and he said they went wild. So let's sit this down here right now. I'm going to plant it in a pot. I had just a leftover pot from something that Gary had bought. And let's see what all the goodies I brought over here. So I went and got some collard. This is tree collard from my garden. Let's break off some pieces. I do this with so many of my plants. They seem to appreciate it. I don't know. And I lined the bottom. This has got big holes. So if it makes it, hopefully the roots will leave and go into the soil wherever I sit it. It's going to take a while, so I can figure out what I want to plant here and where I want to move it. But right now I'm just going to tear up the plant, the leaf that's all yellow, and throw that on the bottom. I don't need all that. Let's see if I got any brown. I've got some brown too, so I can mix in some brown. So now I've got a mix of green and brown. Now let's see, what other goodies did I bring? I am going to wear gloves today. I don't know why. And sometimes when I'm working outside, if I'm working with mud, if I'm working with a lot of damp soil, I might wear rubber gloves instead of garden gloves. Now this, let's see, I don't need all these leaves. This is native soil, so it's going to have probably some earthworms. This is broken down soil from my garden outside. And look at my wonderful backdrop. Hopefully this backdrop's going to get really good over the next couple months. And you'll all watch my backdrop change, even my swing. They'll change. I'll be able to come out here, sit out here, and enjoy myself. So I'm putting some native soil in. When I say native soil, it's out of my garden and it's pushed away wood chips. So it's those wood chips that have broke down in our yard. But if you know what the best soil is, if you've got an area where you've got some flower pots or something in the yard and you're watering the flower pots, dig around your flower pots around it. I have found the greatest soil that way. It's just so great, that soil. Okay, actually I probably didn't even need the glove. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this, is I want to set this in here. But I've also, pardon my back, I've got potting soil. Because I don't want to put this little guy in total shock since he's been in water, all these little plants, and not in soil. I mean, even if it just grows for a little while, then I'll be able to cut and eat until the plant is done. But it's really turned into a solid block. So we'll see if it even makes it. But now, let's push everything down. Now I'm going to build up potting soil around it. Now, will this work? I don't know. I've done it with lettuce and it worked. I got some lettuce once. It didn't have roots. It just was lettuce that was cut and I rooted it. Did it the same way and it grew and I got more lettuce out of it and then eventually it died back. Okay. So now I've got it packed in. It's got potting soil right underneath of its roots. and potting soil all the way around. Now the potting soil is dry, as you can see, so watering it isn't going to work. If I just watered it, let me move all this out of the way, it would just go straight down. So what I have to do temporarily is bring some sort of bowl, any type of bowl. It's an old bowl that's been sitting on the deck. And I'm going to water the plant really good, and then I'm going to let it sit probably till tomorrow in this bowl full of water. And this way it will suck up in the dry potting soil. The whole thing will be saturated. Because remember, this plant grew in strictly water. It doesn't know what soil is. And then if it makes it, that's great. If it doesn't make it, it doesn't matter. There's so many tiny leaves in there. I could just trim a whole bunch off and start using this right away and make a salad tonight, or anything we want. We can, Gary likes eating like soft shell tortillas, and he can fill that up with whatever he wants with that. Let me get some water. I think I'd have a watering can here. Ooh. Watering cans everywhere. So this is rainwater, and I'm just going to keep watering it. The bowl on the bottom is going to fill up, and then I can just fill that bowl up and then just let it sit, because it will not be able to take just soil right now because it's been in water all this time. It'd be interesting to see if it works, but yeah, I saw him do it. His video went up and it was like, wow, I've got to see if I can find it here. And I was doubtful. I told Gary I doubt they're going to have it, because not every 99-cent store has the same stuff. And you go to one and they'll have one thing. They generally have a lot of stuff the same, but you know, if they're getting items like, let's say they only got 10,000 of these, I don't know, whatever deal they worked out, it may not get to all the stores. So here, John Kohler, he had them in Las Vegas, and we had them here in, I think it came out of a store that was, it's either Fullerton or Anaheim that I went to today. And they had it there. So there it is. So we'll see if it makes it. Again, this was grown in a hydroponic way, so it's not used to soil, but it's got good rich soil to suck everything up from the wood chips that we've got and from the native soil. And we'll see if it makes it. And then maybe you can try it and see if you've got it there. Like I said, you have nothing to lose. If it doesn't make it, just eat what you got it. So it costs $1. And this is really cool. And this I'm going to leave on my deck. If I, like I said, if I put this out and put this on the ground, and if it tastes good at all, the rabbits will eat it. But it's a little peppery, so I don't know if they'll eat that. They're finicky. They like the good stuff. But we'll see. I need a little more water in there. But you never know what you're going to find at the 99-cent store. So we'll see. If it makes it, it makes it. Tomorrow it's going to be pouring, they said. So I can leave it out here in the pouring rain, because it's not supposed to be a freezing rain. I'm so done with the rain. It's like every day. One day I get no rain, and now it's going to rain again all week. But there we go. So I'm just going to leave it here. And if you do something like this, if you want to do, you know, when you buy it, you cut it and you put it in soil, like you can do celery, that way you can do carrots. You're generally not going to grow a new carrot. You cut the top off, you'll grow seed heads. It'll go into seed, it will start growing seed. But, and lettuce will grow new lettuce. That's really cool. But again, they need a lot of water. Any of those will need a lot of water, especially in the beginning. So this should be really, really good. And it's already, you know, just by having the water on the bottom in the tray. See? A lot of times you get these military planes flying over and helicopters, and I can't see it right now. It's way down there. But anyway, so you just, you know, you sit it in the tray and you let it do its thing, and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to really call this a find of the day. It's more of a test. A test of the day. But I'm excited because I'm going to keep working on my deck. I've only done this so far, and I'm going to continue going through. This is lettuce seeds, and I'm going to go through and take out what I don't want and freshen everything up. Look at all the baby lettuce in here. Oh my goodness, there's like dozens and dozens of baby lettuce. See, the seeds fall, and then they go in there. But I've got so many ideas for the deck, and I'm hoping they work. And if they work, you know, I'm hoping you guys can use the ideas too. I think this whole deck can have so many different plants, and you can probably have so much more food than you would need. And then I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I've got so many ideas. So with that was just like a hello for today, and see if you can get some cress. This is just plain cress. And like I said, even if it only lasts for a couple weeks, then you've got it alive, because when you put it in the fridge, they claim on the package, I think they are saying 2 weeks. Yeah, about a week and a half to 2 weeks. But you know it's going to start, like there's not a yellow leaf on here, and as time goes on it's going to turn yellow. But it would be really neat if a lot of the baby leaves down there continue to grow. I don't know if it's going to go into transplant shock, but you're supposed to store this in the refrigerator and just pick and use as you want it. It says leave roots attached. So we'll see. They're in Carpinteria. So like I said, my guess, Gary and I were talking, and we think that they couldn't do that's my guess, that they couldn't do their normal shipments. And by not doing their normal shipments because of all the bad weather, and we had roads closed last week, and the snow had closed so many roads, so there were so many things. Because I can't even understand how they can package this, go through all this, and sell it. I mean, what would they sell it for if the dollar store's got to make profit? So I think it was not an accident, but I think there's a kind of an odd reason it was there. But there it is, we'll see. That's my guess. And we'll see if it makes it, but tonight I'm going to come back and I'm going to clip off a lot of the greens, and we're going to have that for dinner. So have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye, everybody. This particular plant now has been here for almost a week. We have been using it. As you can see, we've been harvesting off of it, and it is doing great. I do have it sitting in some water, but you know, it didn't go into transplant shock. It worked exactly the way I had hoped, and hopefully it will keep growing for a while, and we'll have some cress as often as we want it for many, many weeks. Who knows, maybe a little longer. It's doing fine on my deck, sitting on a table, and like I said, see the bottom? The bottom has water, and where the roots are, it does not have the, you know, it's not soaking in water. Only on the bottom, about a half an inch of water on the bottom. But there it is. Thought I'd just give you an update on how it lasted all week. Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. And we have been eating it, and I've been putting it in my green drinks. Bye-bye, everybody.